Talking some mess.
Thank you, I'll take it, baby. You're having trouble.
What's going on, y'all? Michael Fleck, 22,600. What you talking about? Bitcoin? What's going on, guys? Morning. So we just had news at 9:15. John C. William. I imagine that the market sentiment would be positive. Hey, buddy. I imagined market sentiments would be positive, but we do have this ceiling right here. So taking that into consideration, might look for some sales in this area, but want to come up for like a lower high to get a better risk reward. Double tap the screen as y'all enter. Y'all double tap the screen, please, to get this live out to more folks.
No.
Michael Flex, you trading Bitcoin? Bitcoin is at 2,300 right now. And see, Bitcoin much so follows the market. So as I think the market being that's Nasdaq and US 30 is over at the top of the range, we could look for a little a move to the downside. Well, funny you say 22,600. This is actually where I have my support. So if it's gonna go down, yeah, that's a good target. Yeah, this is the 22,600 level. All right, and as you see, let's go up. Nasdaq turning around. US 30 turning around. Going to the daily. Going to the daily after US 30 Dow Jones came out of the bearish channel. It's in this range between high and low here. All right, so it's currently by the top of the range. So this is a nice setup for sales in this area. Maybe a nice swing trade, to be honest, because it's not gonna go all the way down to the bottom of the range in one day. What's going on, guys? Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. Excuse my son in the back. So I'm on the minute chart here, looking for a possible entry. Of course, it might touch the resistance, may go above, but looking particularly for a lower high, so we can put our stop loss above the previous high for a good risk to reward ratio. And you guys look at indices of Forex. I usually trade the indices, US 30, S&P, stuff like that.
Thank you, Papa.
There wasn't a major effect from the news this morning. John C. Williams, the president of the Federal Reserve in New York, spoke today. But definitely wasn't an effect like yesterday when Jay Powell spoke. Jerome Powell speaks, and it always moves the market. Whenever the chairman of the Fed speaks, it's gonna move the market. When I first started trading, that's when Janet Yellen was the chairman of the Fed, and I didn't know who it was. All I knew was when some guy named Helen spoke, and she's a woman. But all I knew is when some guy named Helen speaks, this market goes on a tear. So you always want to be cautious when you have red folder news like something with like a Fed meeting, FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell speaking. All right, always be wary of news. Morning, guys. Morning. We currently looking at US 30. Currently looking to get in for a sell here. Price is starting to study in this area. If we go to the 1 hour, you see how it made this high, and this was more so the higher range, but we in the upper part of this range. All right, the 3400s. All right, the low 3400s is the upper part of the range. Looking to ride it down possibly to 33,600. We're looking for a sniper entry on the 1 minute. Just want to make sure that it's not going to make a new high. If it makes a new high here, I'm gonna chill out for a second. But right now it's about just under 30 pips away from the high. Sometimes I like to scale in. All right, getting my MT4 ready. What's your best advice for spot trading? What's up, Ben? Well, if you're talking about spot trading on in crypto, I don't day trade crypto. I do I'm also buy and hold, man, because crypto is already new to the market, and you have all these other cryptocurrencies. Yeah, this is US 30. As new as it is, you don't know when it's gonna explode. Like, you have so much volatility in that market, so I really don't day trade it. Although I am a big believer in it, so I buy and hold. Some coins that I hold is XRP, Solana, Cardano, with HBAR, stuff like that. Yeah, presents. I don't have a Telegram. I have a Discord called Currency. It's you can get it from the link in my bio. All right, click the link in the bio. Then a link tree will pop up, and you can click Discord. All right. Currently waiting. One thing with attacking the markets, it takes patience, right? Patience and money management. So I'm not gonna just jump in here. I want to see that. I already know that this is a key level, right? This is a key level. It's playing as resistance right now. There's a high here. Maybe this would is testing the high right now. Hopefully, why sell and not buy? Well, definitely wouldn't. If you're going to buy here, I definitely wouldn't buy right here. I would wait for it to go above the resistance and then bounce off. All right, because I'm not gonna just sell into a ceiling. Okay. You do binary options? No, actually, okay. So it made a new high. I actually started in binary options though. I did, but no, not anymore. I don't do binary options anymore. I really don't. I don't recommend it, but teach his own. Once I found out Forex, I was sold though. Binary options is like the starter kit for Forex. I didn't know about Forex at the time. And you have a lot of shady brokerages in binary options, man. I actually saw a documentary about it most recently. Double tap the screen, guys, as you come in, please, as it helps the algorithm draw more people to the chat. Currently looking at US 30 to see what it does. Now, I had a couple trades earlier. So this was a trade earlier. I got into this with in hopes to what I did was get into the trade, and when it went down enough, I put my stop to break even, just in case it dived down after the speech, after John C. Williams' speech. But after the speech, it kind of came up. It really stopped me out before the speech, honestly. Right here, but would have stopped me out anyway. Just wanted a nice position. I don't like to really trade news before. I don't like to trade before news too much. I like to wait until the reaction happens. But as you see, it wasn't much of a reaction after his speech. You know, he doesn't really move the needle like that. Although it was red folder news. So we're currently waiting. So, I'm more so, you know, I'm sell biased as far as US 30. I'm sell biased because of looking at the daily, you know, and I was saying after the gentleman spoke, he said, why don't I go into buys? Like even if it passed that resistance that's right here, you have this wall here. You know, it doesn't leave much room as it does the sell. So if it goes up here, maybe if it passes this resistance here, I may wait for it to tap this and then I'll go in for a sell. You know, maybe a swing sell for it to go down in this area. You know, but it's all about getting into an efficient risk reward. You want a stop loss that gives you a good risk reward ratio. Always have to have risk reward ratio intact so your winners outweigh your losers, right? Because if I'm coming here, for instance, just to show you an example. So if the entry point is here with a stop loss above resistance, I mean 70 is a lot, but it's just because it's on the daily. But with 77 pips of resistance, we're heading down to the 33,600 area. So you're talking a 1 to 6 ratio. These are the type of value trades that, or it's all right if you can take a loss, because you can take, you know, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, and one win with this, you know, with this range, one win would get all your money back and some. All right, risk reward is very important. Okay, because losses are gonna happen. You can't expect to trade and not take losses. Losses are gonna happen. All right. That's why I always, just like this one, I always try to get into a risk-free trade whenever I can. All right, so this is an upwards move. So I will stay out of that one. I'll stay out of this one. It's going up. Pound JPY. All right. I was in London. I was also in a buy on pound JPY. I got into a buy and then got into a sell down to this area. I don't know who here usually follows me, but let's go to the pound JPY on this. I could more show you on this chart here. Now this this indicator shows sentiment in the market. Let me just bring this up. So this documents information from 8 of the currencies that make up the 28 major pairs. Major pairs like pound JPY, pound USD, USD CAD, you know, New Zealand USD, stuff like that. There's 28 of the major pairs, and these are indicators that go over sentiment, like right here, market sentiment and volume. Those are things that print before price. Very important. This prints before price. Okay. So this I usually trade US 30. So I can't use this on US 30 because it takes the information from the currencies, as I said. But as you see, if you go close, you see that we are on pound JPY. That's why it only has the values of pound and JPY. But you see that the Japanese yen is stronger than the sterling, right? That's why you have this downtrend. Okay, JPY being the pair on the secondary pair on the back end, When it's strong, the price goes down. Okay. And this line, this white line here, not this one at the top, but this white line here, this is sentiment. So if the sentiment, this white line here, this is volume. But if this sentiment is going down in a downtrend, along with JPY being strong, we continue down. All right. This is like Buggy. What's going on? This is like this is nothing like price action. It's a new tool made by a pretty experienced Wall Street trader. They told me about this. I've been trading for 15 years and never heard nothing like it. But I tried it for myself and it works. It does work. It does work. It just shows you the sentiment in the market beforehand. And, I made money off of it this morning. As you see, so like how it works, you tally like the strength between, the two currencies. And as you see, the yen is stronger than the sterling. All right, that's one. And then this line of sentiment, you follow that as it's going down. You see that it's making a range. Okay, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, just like this line here is going lower than this low. So that means that it's continuing the downward trend as it's doing. And you also observe how this is 66, which is way stronger, like double the strength of the sterling, which is 34. It's a very powerful tool. It is new to me as I've only been using it for 2 weeks, but I really think that people need to get a hold of this tool. So I'll be working on it, and I'll probably put it on my website for people to get a hold of. Whoever trades Forex. You guys trade Forex in here? Or you guys trade trade Bitcoin and stuff and cryptos. Go back to US 30. Oh, US 30 went down. Okay. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna see how this develops. And if it like teeter-totters here a little bit, maybe it'll go higher. Test the highs again. I would jump in with my stops above this high. But especially on the 1 minute which I'm on, I would like to see lower highs form. This could have been used as a liquidity grab, but boom, boom. It's good to wait for price to come down from this area. So this right here, when price tends to make an impulsive move to kind of break structure, although this did not come down lower than this, like this impulsive move, it makes something called a fair value gap, right? A value gap that it doesn't always come back to get filled, but if you're patient and wait for it to get filled, and it comes back to this area because it making this move, this wide second candle, is a gap between the first and third candles, like a 3-candle series. When it'll come back to fill the gap, that'll be your entry, stop loss above the area, and then it'll go. That fair value gap is usually formed after the liquidity grab. So like I said, this could be used as a liquidity grab just to drive price down. And liquidity grabs are used for market makers just to fill contracts. The buyers have to buy from someone, a willing seller. A seller has to sell to a buyer. That's just how the market works. You have people on the bid side, people on the ask side. That's what that's about. Geppetto, good morning. I saw you early in London. You stay up long, man. What's everybody else watching? Anybody else watching US 30? Euro USD, USD JPY? Yeah, what's up, dog? Day Money, what's up? This is US 30. This is US 30 on a 1 minute chart. I'm on a 1 minute chart because I'm looking for an entry. Possibly a lower high to get into. Trying to wait for this fair value gap to be filled. Okay. All right. Nas 100 in USD JPY. Okay. Last time I checked, Nasdaq was pulling back as well. Yeah. Let's go to 15, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, this is a nice sell setup. You see this pattern here. Let's go to the hourly. This is Nasdaq. All right. So just like US 30, this is like this is towards the top of the range. Like this area here, you have you know this is where people are selling in this area. Okay. Remember, we are not quite out of a lower high is a buy. No, a lower high would be, setting up for a sell, right? I'll just draw it out for you. Okay. So with this being a high, that's the lower high. Wait for it to come back and the lower highs are your opportunities to enter, right? That's how the market having this wave pattern, what we call the bid-ask bounce. Okay, because the millions of traders that's trading, they'll buy, okay, and then there's people taking profits. Buy again, people taking profits, right? That's how that's the lower high I'm talking about. And just the opposite if you're going for a buy, all right? So you got the low, all right? And then this is a higher low. Then it makes another higher low like that. All right. Those apexes give you like opportunities to enter the trade. Reason being, you don't just want to enter in no man's land. You want to enter where you can put a valid stop loss, which will give you a good risk to reward ratio. Okay. Team promo. Okay, glad to help. So you say pullback, Day Money. Is it a pullback, or is it just a sell side pressure, and this is the move downward? Maybe this is the pullback. I think that this is the pullback, not this. If that's what you're talking about, anyway. All right, back to US 30. So once again, we're on the 1 minute, and in striking, you always want to be patient. Never, even though I think it's a sell, I'm not going to enter down here. That's not going to give me a good risk reward, because where would I put my stop loss? I'm not putting my stop loss here because, like I said, I feel like this gap, which is being filled right now, I felt that price is going to come back within this gap at least. Okay. So like I would at least have to have my stop loss above here. But honestly, I would like it a little further, maybe not quite up here, but a little further up here, Maybe even if it goes a bit above the gap, I could bring it up here, above resistance. That would be most ideal. But you need to put your stop losses in proper places to set up good risk reward. Because that's ultimately what keeps you in the game. Hey, double tap the screen, guys. I'm giving you gems. All right, sharing everything I can with people that's struggling with profitability. All right, so double tap the screen. Get this up to at least 5,000 likes. All right, so we got the strength on there. So someone mentioned that they trade USD JPY. So I just want let me do this for you real quick. Let me get. All right, let me come here and All right, I'm gonna have to because I don't trade that one. I'm gonna get USD JPY from here, and I'm gonna show you it on the chart. All right. Why is this in the middle? Okay, there we go. All right. Gonna open this up. Chart window. Where's my indicators now? All right, give me a second. All right. We got the flow. Okay, so that's the volume indicator here. And now most important, the sentiment index. What the hell? Oh, I didn't mean that part. All right, boom. Let's let that load up. All right, so USD JPY, and this is on US dollar, stronger than the yen. Okay, that's why on the 1 minute you have this uptrend right here. Let me change it to candlesticks. You have this uptrend right here. Okay, and this is the volume. When the volume is going, if it's above 12, it's a strong uptrend. If it's below negative 12, it's a strong downtrend. Okay, green being US dollar, yellow being yen. Okay, you see the US dollar crossing above the yen, so that's another signal of downtrend. But you also can see the strength right there, illustrated in numbers. It's a powerful tool right here, telling you, powerful. This is market sentiment and volume, all right? So the move is getting stronger, as this is 10:15. Move is getting stronger, and sentiment is making an uptrend. That's why this is going up, all right? Oh yeah, it's day money. You're the one to trade USD JPY. Lord Black, teach me how to trade. Lord Black, knowing how to trade is more so controlling your emotions. Where is the US 30 going, bro? As I believe it's going down, but we're waiting for entry. So this was the fair value gap that was filled now. Tested the highs, failed to break the highs. So it's at 130. All right, 35 pips away. Would be above resistance. But it's trying to make a new high now. All right, so even more. I don't want it to make a new high if it. Oh, sorry. I don't want it to make a new high. We're just waiting. Just waiting. All right. It's a game of patience. Yeah. Anyone who wants help, if you just need like a little call, you could link in the bio, jump on a call with me. I could give you some tweaks, or you could just stay tuned to. I'm live every day. Stay tuned to this, and I'll just lead by example. I do mentorships as well. Geppetto, thanks, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So the terminology here, and I'm gonna jump in this one light, as I made my money earlier, but I'm gonna jump in this one light. We're gonna put our stop loss at 34,165, and I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in light. Okay, I jumped in. I'm jumping in light because one, I don't want to get the money back that I made this morning, and two, I wait, hold on. And two, I'm riding this to 33,600. Riding this to 34,600. I got 65. All right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's go to the 4 hour. So I'm just putting the oh man, right here. And it's always good to leave this on your charts, whether you win or lose. It kind of shows you the journal of your trades as well. All right, that's good. All right. Okay, already up over 100. All right, so now, we got this. We got the stop loss above this resistance here. As it comes down here, this is actually Sunday market open line. As it comes down here, I'm putting my stops to break even. And then because it's Wednesday now, if it goes below here, it most likely is not coming back. So I'll check for lower highs if I want to scale into this trade. After I'm up, like, down here, I'll be up like two grand or whatever just off that position. I can scale in and take profit on the way down. And that's managing the trade. If it goes down, it will make a head and shoulders. So this is head and shoulder, Gabriel. So head and shoulders on a one, and wait, what do you mean head and shoulders on the 1 minute, or head and shoulders on that 4 hour I just came off of? Because I don't see a head and shoulders here. If you're talking about this the left shoulder, this the head, and then this being nah, that's not a head and shoulders. That's not a head and shoulders. And a head and shoulders isn't really valid on a 1 minute time frame. All right. So yeah, so while that, I basically set and forget that one. And I believe in that one. The whole trading plan of that, as I kind of just came here to just do market analysis, but I saw opportunity. This is towards the top of the range. Let's go to the 4 hour. I mean the daily. The very top is up here, but this is towards the top of the range. Top of the range was touched last Wednesday. All right, and then we came down, kind of making this another higher low here. All right. So if you get stopped out, you get stopped out, but you want to put yourself in good. Jeremy, what's up, bro? I've been trading for 15 years, profitable for 13. If it goes down, okay, no, my bad. Yeah. And placement, these patterns are important. Like time, the time window and the placement, because you don't just look anywhere on it, and you're not really looking for a head and shoulders pattern on a 1 minute. It's really not valid on a 1 minute chart. on trade. Well, this is TradingView, the charting platform. I trade on MetaTrader 4. F MetaTrader 4. Yeah, this is at MetaTrader 4 here. All right, and you don't see the indicator I use on this because that's an index. I always trade the index, but I use this indicator on currency pairs. Okay, I don't want to be redundant, keep saying the same thing over and over, but this is a very powerful indicator here that collects data from the 28 major currency pairs. All right, it really tells you where the market is going pretty much. And it's that simple. Well, that's great. Correct. Well, thanks, brother. Yeah, it's that simple, but you still have software. You got to learn how it works. You know, it's not like one of those bot softwares that it tells you boom where to buy, the arrow where to buy, the arrow where to sell, which reprints anyway. No. Market sentiment and volume come out before the actual price comes out, but before the candles actually print. And we all family. Yes, sir, Jeremy. Yeah, I've been trading for a little while. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And guys, and any new traders that we have here, we all been there. I've been there. We're trying to like be disciplined with trading. This can easily turn into a casino where you see that you can make money easily. You see that it's available to you at your fingertips to make money on a daily basis. But you have to just stick to certain time frames, stick to certain currency pairs, certain indexes, maybe just one or two in the beginning, seriously, just so you understand the characteristics of those of that before you move any further. Risk management is important. Risk to reward, like I just told you, being patient. All right, always putting a valid stop loss. You see, I wanted to go for a sell, but I didn't enter down here. I waited for it to come back. All right, I waited for it to come back. So it gives it some room. But at the same time, I have a tighten up stop loss that makes sense. It's above the highs, right above resistance, right. So if I get stopped out, I'm not losing much of my bag. Right, I'm not giving money back that I just made, right? And as it comes down here, manage your trade. All right, stop the stop losses to break even from there. I'll scale in. I'll take profit. Okay. Yeah, man. So that's about it, y'all. Nothing else really happening. All right. Hopefully this will move down, and I'll just move to break even. All right, so yeah, guys, I'll see you get which product you trading now. This is US 30 right now. This is US 30 right now. The other pair I was showing you was this is pound JPY right here. Okay, pound JPY, where the pound is gaining momentum now. So the yen was stronger than it before. That's why you have this downward trend. But now the pound is gaining momentum. It's a little stronger. Along with it, sentiment is going up. Sentiment is breaking the highs of the previous highs. Okay, let's look at pound JPY real quick. Because I got out at a support area. Okay, this support area. All right, that makes perfect sense. This is a support area. All right, price came down to the support area. That's actually where I made some money earlier. No, I made money over here earlier. Okay, yeah, this was recently. But yeah, it bounced off of the support as it did earlier. Okay, now sterling is gaining some strength. All right, it's gaining some strength. All right, 10 points stronger. With sentiment, a higher high on sentiment, right? Volume is heading above the 12 meter, okay? and the red line, which is sterling, crossed above pound. Okay, that's a nice buy signal right there. All right. This software, I really want to get it out to as much pieces as possible. I bought it and $3 of loss. Should I stop and sell it? Wait, which product? Wait, hold on, F. You bought what? What did you buy? Don't just buy random stuff that you don't understand. What'd you buy, F? You bought pound JPY. I hope you didn't buy US 30, because I didn't say nothing about buying US 30. This is to give you guys further understanding of the market, right? All right, you need to US 30. Don't buy US 30. I didn't say buy US 30. I'm in a sale. This is a sale. But I did that on my own. All right, you did it on your own, if that's what you want to do. But now it's making lower lows. This is a good sign, all right? Especially coming off of resistance. You need all this confluence. So look what happened. It came off of resistance, right? After it made this high, okay, which we could call most possibly a liquidity grab, okay? The confluence of that, it made a an impulsive move to the downside, which made this fair value gap here, which was then filled, okay? It tested the highs again, didn't break it. Now it made lower lows. All right, your trades must tell a story. Yeah. Follow D Money. Yeah. Close that trade ASAP. Do not, you're gonna lose your money, brother. I hate seeing people lose money, especially after I told you opposite. But this isn't financial advice. All right. So that's gonna run. All right. Yeah. So now, okay, to anybody that's tailing this, I'm going to go ahead and move my stops to break even from now. Okay. Once again, very important to manage your trade. Let's do. Where was I? 126. All right, move my stop to break even now. Look, a lot of people, double tap the screen, guys. A lot of people break even. A lot of people do not show trading live. You know why? Because a lot of people aren't profitable. A lot of people don't know how to trade properly. A lot of people don't have patience, okay? I'm showing you guys live. Double tap that screen because I want to get this out to more people. I also want to show more people this powerful software right here. All right. This is powerful software. All right. So now we're in a risk-free trade. Up 400 already. Thanks for the live, Jeremy. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, F. Why? What made you buy it, F? I'm just out of curiosity. What made you buy there? I showed you resistance. You definitely don't want, because if you were buying up here, where was your target? No doubt, Jeremy. What's the bottom indicator? You're talking about over here? Day money. Okay. Yeah, so the bottom indicator here is the main thing here is the sentiment. This line is the sentiment. All right? And sentiment is what happens before price moves, okay? Like before people put in their bids, you have to have sentiment. Like you need market sentiment. Okay, we're going for buys here because this happened in the market. That's what sentiment is, right? And then you have volume here. Okay. Not only is it it's a process of understanding it. Of understanding like what it is. It's a process of knowing how to use it too. Whoever's interested, you could hit me up by email, and I could put you in the chat. The chat goes over it. Okay. Yes, it is a fee, but it's not even my product. All right, but I do, you know, people really do need to learn about this. Oh wait, same. I've been here a minute. I want to learn. No doubt, TTV. You know, I didn't see you in the chats before, but welcome. I don't know, man. I don't know much about this. I just put $50 on my account and started trading. So, okay, so let me explain something as far as that's concerned. So, you never want to I know you want to make money, but you don't just want to put money in the market blindly, right? You need to focus on knowledge. You need to focus on understanding the market first and understanding money management, right? Before you worry about making money. That's the biggest problem of beginner traders, worrying about making a quick buck. Okay? You know, I'm not even I made about 1% on my account today. That's $1,000. All right, on $100,000 account. I'm on a funded account. I no longer trade my own money, right? Because why risk my own money if I don't have to, right? So, if I'm worried about just making 1%, number one, $50 is you're not gonna, $50 isn't enough to make money in forex. You need to put more money in the account, and if you don't have it, just practice on micro lots. You can use the same $50 practicing on micro lots that's 0.01. Okay, so the money you make will probably be like $1 in a day. Okay, 50 cents in a day, stuff like that. Once you grasp that, then you can put more money in, or then you could just take $200 and buy a funded account. You stick around here. You watch these lives. I'll help you out with that for free. I'm a quiet person and watch. Yeah, I stream Monday through Friday, Jeremy. Monday through Friday. You might want to join the Discord because a lot of times I call the trade in the Discord first. All right? I call the trade in the Discord first before I jump on here. And TTV, yeah, listening is good. That's why we have two ears and one mouth. But you definitely want to ask questions, right? Once you something you're not knowledgeable about, ask me a question. As I love to answer these questions. I love to have people's understanding build. Check out ticker Bill. All right, in a second. Start with at least 500. Yeah, at least something like that. At least $500. $50 not really. How do you see US 30 today? Well, I just got into a sell PTR. As a sell, it came down a little bit, so you really shouldn't tell right now. Yeah, the Discord Day Money, it's in the it's in the link in the bio. Just click the link and it'll be in the link tree there. All right. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll be back on around 8 o'clock tomorrow, as we don't have any news, so it'll be clear for trading tomorrow. We had news yesterday, big news yesterday. We had red folder news today. That's why I stayed away, but it wasn't much of a reaction. But you saw me execute a trade nonetheless. So, all right, guys, I'll see you and talk to you tomorrow.